Well, I'll get very specific. All right, we're trying to build an agency, a creative agency of young people, old people, anybody that has an interest in being part of something that will scale so that it can become a program called an apprenticeship program. What kind of people would I be looking for to build this thing at the outset? Creative people or more teammates or both, or what?
The first thing you have to do, in my opinion, is you have to build out the foundation and build out what lane you're going to be in. So you need somebody that's an admin. You need somebody that's organized to actually map it out, write it out. You have to put it on paper. Are you going to hire these creative people, or are you going to partner with these creative people? What is the process that you're going to go through with them? Say he has a production company. So if I'm the agency that brings it, all the work comes to, and I funnel the work out, I'll just take 20% of what he gets paid, 20%. Now I'm the agency. Or another business model is, I'm the agency that everything comes to, and he's on my payroll, and he works with me. So it depends on if you're empowering to actually, for them to own their own, or empowering them for them to get a job. Whatever your business model is for the creative agency, that's what you have to define first. And then you have to have somebody to be able to pencil that. And then you can scale accordingly based on after you find out your business model. And then you can start putting tiers into play. You can get someone that's creative and sit there and say, there's my tier A guys, my tier B guys, my tier C guys. And your tier C guys is the guys that's just starting out. B is, they're good, they got some good things, but then you have your cream of the crop where you get your $20,000, your $50,000, your $100,000 projects, and you put them in. Now this is not going to work as much as the B and C, because your B and C, you may get the low hanging fruit, which is, let me do a music video for $2,500, let me do this and everything like that. So it just depends on what you need. But every business, every person in this room, because I've needed it, you need an advisor. You need somebody that has done it before. I was in I do this thing called Billionaires Lunch, and a guy said something that was really crazy at the luncheon. He said, somebody was talking about becoming a billionaire. And my other guy jumped around and said, yeah, well, I don't see no billionaires in the room, so I don't know if we can become a billionaire. Meaning, somebody has to already have done that to show you how to do it. Mm-hmm. It's very few and far between that you succeed at a certain level without having that. I think there's an article that came out about Star Wars. So the movie of Star Wars is basically like life. There's always a Yoda in everybody's life. There's always a Yoda. There's always an enemy or something you gotta overcome or something you gotta get past. Or something you're fighting for. There's always that happening in life. You yourself, you're either the hero or the person working towards that or helping somebody become that hero. That's Star Wars. Everything's like that. So the first thing I would do to answer your question is admin, write it out, and then whatever that business model is, start plugging people into that business model. And it depends on what level you're going to work into.
Okay, great. I don't want to be the only person asking questions. Okay.
Well, it's not too far, but he and I can talk about. We talked about this yesterday. My question was more going back to product placement. So when you say you barter the actor or actresses that are in on that, do you also barter the audience that you're aiming for?
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. But the actor or the person in there defines your targeted audience. So when you put somebody in a movie, and you put Will Smith in a movie, you know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you know the type of audience. You know the type of audience that you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? If you put Cat Williams in, you know you're gonna get an urban, funny. So what you'll do is you'll kind of look at the stats. there's a company called United Sponsors United, or United Sponsors. It's $12,000 a year to actually engage with them, but they give you data based off of what companies are spending money where. So if you do have a Cat Williams inside your film and you want to do product placement with Cat Williams, you look at where Cat Williams is popular in the urban cities. Whatever companies are spending money in those urban cities, that's who you end up, because the demographics fit and match. So that's a little bit of homework that you have to do before you start presenting. I think Canva makes everything more easier now to make these decks that you can start sending out to people.
Amen.
You know what I mean? If everybody gets tech savvy. AI can write up your script and write everything. Learn AI. AI is the future, dude.
Of course.
AI is the future. AI is eliminating jobs and building jobs, if you know how to use it. Go ahead.
And yeah, on that note, because I am interested in know like a couple scripts, one short form and then one more longer form, like a sitcom. What advice would you give me when it comes to that and AI?
Use the AI to the best ability to help you write scripts.
And then like
Prompt it and say, I am telling, prompt, / act like Tyler Perry writing a script for blah, 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 put this in here, blah, 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 and it'll give you, spit out something that Tyler Perry would write.
I was gonna say for writers, by the way, if you already have a script, put it into the AI and say, can you please find the plot holes in my story? And then you have them look for the plot holes in your story, and AI will spit out, wait a minute, what happened here, what happened there? So that might be a way for
By the way, AI
But here's a question. So I know AI is great to do like kind of some structure of a film or maybe a sentences, like he said also. But what if I write a scene, okay, and I know where to put this punctuation, this comma and everything because I want to say it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So how AI is gonna do that?
You have to prompt it to say it.
Yeah, but okay, if we have a kind of a scene, me and you, and I want to say this kind of words here and there, so it's in my mind, because this is what I want to say. This is our original words, original scene.
Mm-hmm.
Now AI, how is going to know what I'm thinking and how I'm going to,
See, you have to use AI for what it's for. You have to use AI to give you the framework and to start it out. When you're reading it, you edit it to, nah, this way it sounds better. This way it feels better.
yes, but you still have to
With-
write this.
Yeah. No, you still have to edit the script. It becomes an editing.
See, the question I have is this, because I mean, my heart sunk a little bit. Like I understand that AI is a tool. It's not going anywhere. We're going to have to get used to it, otherwise we're going to be left behind. The question that I have is, if I put something that I wrote into AI, has anyone ever experienced, or what are the ramifications of doing that? Like, does it train on some of your stuff? Will it train on some of the input that you've done? Will it use some of your plot and spit it out somewhere else? So that's something I'm definitely scared of.
There's nothing you can do about that.
And that's one of them things that there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The AI learns from everything on the internet. So if you put it on the internet, somebody else knows about it. May not be the same direction, may not be the same thing, but yeah, that's just what it is.
Once you put it out there, yeah.
Based off of the past, by the way. So in other words, everyone was inspired by previous movies to do their movies before, so there's no idea that hasn't really been thought of until it's an actual true life story or something.